What's up, YouTube fans? Today we're going to be unboxing and building the Blokees Transformers C-01 wheels. So this is their first in the series of 1/64th scale vehicles. And I was pretty excited when they announced this because I am a Hot Wheels collector, but I only collect themed Hot Wheels from movies, TV shows, and cartoons. And obviously this fits in perfectly. They will be doing other properties in this line, so you will be getting Batman, Ultraman, there's others like that. So that's exciting for those that are interested in those properties. I was specifically interested in this one. We get a bunch of characters. There's 12 in the box. So over here we can see what you get. We get Rodimus Prime Titanium Edition, Optimus Prime Hologram Edition. That's the special version. So this top row are all special versions, and then the rest are the standard versions. So we get the Optimus Prime Titanium, which is like a metallic. We get the Rodimus Titanium, which is metallic. The Rodimus Hologram, which is a translucent plastic. And then a Rodimus Radiant Edition, which is the purple shattered glass Rodimus. Then the rest of these are the standard editions. So we got regular Optimus Prime, Rodimus Prime, Scamper, Hound, Mirage, Prowl, Dragstrip, Runabout, Megatron, Swerve, Gears, and Swindle. Obviously some mold mates here like Hound and Swindle, like Gears and Swerve, like Dragstrip and Mirage. So they did utilize it, but they did change them too. On this side we just have a picture of Hotrod. This side just says Blokees Transformers wheels. Come and build your exclusive fleet. All right, let's get it open. And I've been a little under the weather, so I'm kind of late on this. I'm actually, I think, a day late. So we do what we can. So here's how it comes packed. We get a picture of Hotrod on the front, Optimus on the side. Here's some of the features. I think it's the hidden Optimus comes with this translucent driver. I hope I got that because I really want that driver. I don't know if there's another way to get it, and then here's all the possible vehicles you can get. So I'm going to get these open. I'll just get all the plastic off of here, and then we'll start opening each one, and we'll assemble them. All right, let's get these open. Yeah, I assume they're packed similarly to the other ones. So we get, the collector's card will tell us what we've got. So here is Megatron. And I'm going to open one just because this is the first time we're seeing these. I kind of want to see what the parts look like. Okay, so very similar to what we get with the vehicle versions, except there's a little bit more in terms of parts count. It's quite a bit. So obviously I'll get this built. We'll do it in the fast forward style. But next up we have Mirage. And it does have the build instructions on the back. They're kind of small, but it does show you how to do it. All right, next we got Prowl. It's like an IDW Prowl. Next up, we have Swindle. Nice little Jeep. He does have the gun on top. All right, next we've got Dragstrip. Again, more of a IDW-ish style Dragstrip. Next, we've got Hound, similar to the Swindle. All right, next we've got, I see this, which means we got the clear Optimus. That's awesome. I don't know if this is by accident. I do feel like they probably sent this intentionally, but either way, I appreciate it. So we do have the translucent parts here for the driver. Two more, so this must be Mold mate, yeah, we got Hot Rod. All right, last but not least, we have by process elimination gears. So that's it. So we'll get these guys built. I'm going to do it my normal way in the fast forward build, and then we'll take a look at each one of these. All right, there's the set all built, and I have to say right away, they have another hit on their hands here. These are amazing. Let's go over each one individually. I'll start with the smaller vehicles, work my way up to Optimus and Megatron, and then we'll give you final recommendations. All right, so starting off with Swerve and Gears, these are the smallest ones, and they look phenomenal. They all have symbols, Autobot or Decepticon symbols on them. They do have die-cast, so this piece right here, this darker orange is die-cast. The rest is plastic. They all roll really nicely on these wheels. They all have opening cockpits. That's pretty cool. This one has a removable tire on the back. They all have some kind of gimmick going on. So this one has not only a removable tire, but also if you come to the back here and you remove its rear bumper, you can pop on this. So you get this little blast effect. And then for this guy, we can pop off this panel that reveals this little slot. And then you get this, my first blaster gun on the top. That's really cool. We also get a driver. Now, it doesn't come with every set. So if you didn't get the Chase Optimus like I did, you won't get this figure here. You do have to put it together. It's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces. It does have articulation. I'm going to try to show it. The arms can rotate around on a hinge. There's ab crunch. Gets you down to there. Legs will kick up to here on a ball joint. It goes a little bit in and out on that ball joint. You have a bend at the knee on a hinge. And that's basically it. If we fold up his legs and his arms, get him kind of in this seated, crouched position. There you go. He does fit. You have to kind of squish him in there. You have to get his legs bent, his arms bent, his back. It's a little tough to get in there, but he does go in there. So if you didn't get the driver, it's only available with the Chase figures. Now remember, there was 4 Chase figures in this set. So you got the Titanium Edition Optimus, you got the Titanium Hotrod, you got the Hologram Optimus, which is what I got, and then you got the Shattered Glass Rodimus, and those 4 come with a driver. So if you didn't get one of those 4, you don't have the driver. I do think they should sell this separately just because it's such a necessity. But yeah, that's it for these 2. All right, next we'll take a look at Scamper and Hotrod. And I mentioned earlier, these are pretty much all IDW designs, pretty much all these vehicles. So maybe they didn't need to do any licensing other than with the Transformers brand itself. They had to get vehicle licenses, I think, which makes this a lot easier. But here's Scamper. Again, die cast on the top. So that is painted. It does roll nicely on those 6 wheels. You get a gun here that does rotate. There is a opening canopy. You can still put the driver in there. It'll be a little tricky to get it in there because there's a steering wheel, but that does look good. Here's the back. He comes with a little matrix on a stand. I'm not really sure what you would do with this, but it does come with this matrix. And that's it for Scamper. Here's Hotrod. Really cool. I love how they did the wheels. The wheels are kind of inside. It does roll. All of them roll well. You can open up the cockpit, and again, you can squeeze the driver in there. Might be a little tight, but that looks really good. We did get an extra torso with this set, so I guess if you couldn't get the driver in, you could get maybe the torso in. I don't know. Maybe it won't sit properly. So I guess these are just extra parts in case you break the driver. But really cool set here. Next, we'll take a look at Prowl and Runabout. And I didn't know this was Runabout. I thought it was one of the Stunticons. But here's Prowl. He has a little police symbol there, Autobot symbol, headlights or emergency lights on the top. That looks good. He's got kind of beefier wheels. It does roll. Got exhaust pipes and stuff back here. His canopy is bigger than all the rest. It opens up. This seat is pretty small, so I'm not sure if you could fit the driver there, but in theory you can. Pretty cool. And then here is Runabout. This one has some features. It has an opening hood. There's a little bit of detail there on the engine. You have opening doors. And you have opening canopy, so you can still put a driver in there. But this is the only one where everything opens like this. I'm not sure what made them decide to do that, but very cool. And again, both still roll really nicely. All of them, again, have die-cast. This is the only one where the die-cast is inside. This outer part is plastic, but the underneath piece is die-cast, so that it has that weight still. All right, next we have Dragstrip and Mirage, and these are really cool. Nice indie style cars, obviously futuristic. Beautiful metallic paint, gold, purple, translucent, pink. Nice wheels. That does look good. These are the only ones that don't really have any features or accessories. They just came like this, but they're beautiful. I love the way they did it. Mirage is a little different. He only has 4 wheels instead of 6, like this guy. So the mold is slightly different, but mostly the same. Here's the back. They both have like an exhaust and a spoiler down here. All right, next we have Swindle and Hound. Obviously mold mates. And again, very cool. You have the die cast on the top. This is a plastic piece. It can be folded down. You can also rotate this gun. You can remove the gun if you don't want it. You can remove the rotating piece too if you want. You can also remove the spare tire from the back. Nice detail inside too. Rolls pretty well. And same for Hound. He's got a slightly different gun on the back. He's got this little bar. He's got a roll bar in this one. Same thing. You can remove the tire. You can fold the window down. This looks great. I love how they did these. All right, last but not least, we have Optimus and Megatron, and these are IDW styled, but here's Optimus. I got the clear version, which is the chase figure for this set. Looks really good. This one does feel lighter because there's no die cast in it. Still rolls, but it does feel much lighter than the others. But the only way to get the chase figures with the drivers is to get one of these. So if you fold up his knees and hips, put his arms out kind of straight, you can sit him in here and he can be driving around Optimus or be a hologram figure driving around Optimus. I love that. I find that to be really cool. You don't really get that kind of thing with actual Hot Wheels. So nice Autobot logo there. You got a little bit of silver paint here and on the front on the grill. Looks great. For Megatron, you get a rotating on a ratchet turret. You have a gun here. This gun can go up and down. Up to there. down to there. Nice Decepticon symbol with the curly cues on the front there. It does have 8 wheels, so that rolls. There's only one with wheels done like this instead of like that, but it's the same type of wheels. You can still open this up. So if you pull off the turret, you'll see there is still a space. There's still a seat there. I'm not sure if you could get the guy in there. I'm not going to try, but there's a space there for a seat. So really cool ingenuity and engineering on these. I'm just very impressed with what they're able to do. You know, it's like they keep innovating each time they make a new product and a new license. All right, before we get out of here, I do want to do some size comparisons so you can see how they fit with Hot Wheels. Here's the Hot Wheels version of Optimus. And you can see the cab on this one is definitely bigger. But if you bring in, like, for example, the Hound, it fits perfectly. So these, now the cars, here it is next to that Hot Wheels Tracks. Actually, maybe the Bumblebee is a good comparison too. Here's a smaller one. Here's the Mirage. So you can see they fit very well with the Hot Wheels line. So I'm pretty happy. It's only the Megatron and Optimus, which are bigger, which I'm totally fine with because they're the leaders. So it's fine. It's also the tank, so I'm fine with it being bigger. But it really works well with, you know, other Hot Wheels in the line, if that's what you're trying to do. So final recommendations on the Blokees Transformers CT01 wheels. This is a phenomenal product. I'm going to give this a 5 out of 5, a strong recommendation. And perhaps my love of Hot Wheels is influencing me, but if you're a Hot Wheels collector, this really is one of the best versions of Hot Wheels I've seen. You know, or small die-cast cars, I guess we'll call it. Because they do more than just be Hot Wheels, right? They actually have features, they have weapons, they've got opening cockpits, they've got that little driver if you get the chase figure. They've got blast effects, you know, just cool add-ons that you don't get with Hot Wheels. In addition, because they're IDW styled Transformers, it sounds like they don't need the license, so they're able to just produce them. And the quality is really good. The paint job is great. They do have die cast in them. They roll really well. They just feel like top-notch Hot Wheels. So yeah, I'm in. If they make more of these, I'm definitely in. I hope they continue to produce these. I know they're going to be producing Batman next, so I'll take a look at those, but definitely excited to get more of these. I have no need, no desire to get any more of those quasi-Transformers Hot Wheels. This is the one for me. This is what I want. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Thanks to Blokees, and we'll see you next time.